Hey, hello and welcome to my Webcast podcast. Brian Turner, MonsterMuleys.com. My buddy Jared and I, we're headed into the back country of Wyoming, the high country, the remote wilderness, well, not wilderness, but anyway, the remote country looking for hog bucks. So we both expect to kill, I think we're both figuring we'll kill 220, 240 bucks. So anyway, because everybody else is seeing lots of 200s, so I must just be blind to them. So I'm hoping Jared can spot them, and then I can kill them. So we're headed in here. We got a couple horses from Yellowstone Horse Rentals. It looks like Chad set us up with a couple good ones. They crossed the creek, so it worked out really nice. And we're just headed up the mountain. Jared's saddlebags fell off, so took this chance to say, all right, here we're going. Hopefully I can show you some bucks. We're going in 2 days early. We got our bows. So we're going to bow hunt for Saturday and Sunday, and then the rifle hunt opens on Monday, and we'll probably hunt 4 or 5 days with the rifle. Hopefully we can turn up a slug. We're out of here. Yeah! Yeah! Right, it's midday, day number 1 of our trip. Last night I seen a deep forked buck. He had a little bit weak on his front end, but he had a couple extras on his left side. Huge deep back forks, probably like a 25-inch wide buck. Pretty darn cool. Didn't see him this morning. I also saw the wide buck last night. And then as you've seen in the video, we've seen a couple really good typicals. The one did have a little cheater on his I believe it was his right side. Both of them real good typicals, maybe, I'm thinking they're both right around 24 to 25 inches wide. Deep front, just deep forks all the way around for both of them. So, I don't know, those bucks are awfully tempting. But I know that bigger 4-point's in here somewhere, and for now I think I'm going to just keep looking for him. Hopefully I can find him tonight. That's my update. Day number 1. Well, evening, morning, over. So it was about a half hour before dark. I spotted that buck. I'm pretty sure it's him. I just showed you there on video. He looks really good. I don't think he's grown much since I seen him in the summer, but he's a big buck. I want to get him, so I'm going in the morning and taking a look to see, just try and get an idea where he's where he's maybe gonna be tomorrow morning is the opening of the rifle hunt. I don't think I'll screw with him as far as making a stock today, but if he beds in a really good spot, then I will. I'll try and sneak in there and get an arrow at him. If not, I'll just wait and hopefully get him opening morning with the rifle. He's a good buck. I want to get him. saw a big wide one in this area, so I may end up taking the big wide one. I think he's easily over 30-inch bucks are pretty rare, so especially tall 30-inchers. So I'm gonna give him a good look. I may end up going down and taking him. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I was impressed when I saw him, so let's see. Alright, here we are, opening day, and Jared got his buck, and we're frying some up right now. Alright, show him your buck there, Jared.
Oh man, do I have to?
He killed the buck that had the flared out backs that I had on video
cool.
there. Yep. 27.5 inches wide.
Kind of a
Pretty heavy.
heavy, cool,
Nice eye guards.
cool time there.
Uh-huh.
He's fun.
Yeah, he's a cool buck.
Good times.
Done did good.
I gotta grab that.
He's excited. Now he's frying us up some meat. We're starving. We're starving up here. Alright, hey, midday. Midday, well, it's actually probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock opening day. I saw that 3x6 this morning. I think I saw the wide one, and then that one I showed you on video, I scrambled down there. I was going to shoot him. Then I took a closer look, and he just wasn't big enough. But when I first saw him, I thought he was a good one. Anyway, right now I'm set up in a little spot, hoping that that 4-point shows himself this evening. That's all I can do. That's the one I want, but that 3x6 is looking awfully good. Well, it's midday, day number 2, Tuesday of the hunt here on the mountain. This morning wasn't too eventful. Didn't see a whole lot of bucks. I think I seen maybe 4 or 5 or 6 small ones, and that's it. Not a lot of people. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if just yesterday they got stirred up and so they're just hunkered down today, or what the deal is. But anyway, Jared, he just left, took the horses. He's going to pack it down to the deer down to the truck. He brought a cooler with some ice, so he's going to take that down there. It's really, really warm. Maybe that has something to do with the deer, you know, not moving much today. I don't know. A lot of does and fawns moving, but the bucks just weren't. So anyway, I'm still looking for that 4-point. I don't know. Maybe I should have tried to get a shot at that 3x6 yesterday. He was out of range anyway, so I couldn't have taken a shot. He was over 500 yards away. I couldn't have taken a shot even if I'd have wanted to. But if I see him again, he might be in trouble. That's for sure. So we're gonna stay another 2 days, and then we'll go. And then if I don't get one, then I'll maybe come back up here, or maybe somewhere else. Do some 3-night backpack trips and do a few of them till the end of the hunt, and hopefully turn up a good one. If not, then not. It's the way it goes. Okay, it's morning of day number 3. I'm headed back into the spot where I went opening morning. On my way out last night, I saw just a big body deer, and then I jumped another 4-point in there. So I thought I'd go back, because that other spot that I've been watching yesterday morning and then the last 2 nights, just haven't seen much down off there. So anyway, the spot I'm going to is kind of in the middle of where the 4-point is, where I saw the 3x6 last, and not far from that big wide 4-point. And any of them, obviously the 4-point I'd take, and any of the other 2, the wide 4x4 or the 3x6, would definitely interest me right now. I might would just get her done. Anyway, hoping for good luck this morning. Mid-morning, day number 3. Oh, it was an eventful morning. Right off the bat this morning, I spotted a wide buck out on Side Hill. I had seen that wide buck earlier. And it was too dark to tell for sure how good a buck he was, but I knew he was wide. So I thought, all right, I got to shave some yardage off and then I'll take a closer look. So I hurried and looked at the hill I wanted to look at real fast, make sure nothing was out there. And I didn't see anything, so I boogied down there, set up the scope, and he's a 4x3. He's broken on his back, or he stopped growing or something. If he was a 4x4, he'd have been a dandy, you know, over, I think probably right at about 30 inches wide. I had seen him earlier, I think on a earlier bow hunting trip. Anyway, so counted him out, turned around, started hiking back up, got up on this little knob, look out where I was supposed to be looking in the first place, and there's the big boy, 4-point, the one I'm here for. And he's heavy and long. He's a stud. And so I threw my stuff together, took off running around this hill. I had to shave at least 300 yards off, and so I buzzed around this hill. You know, of course, I was out of sight from him. Made it around there about 250 yards, 300, something like that. Come over. I look over there. He's still feeding, and I ranged it at 550. And I thought, I gotta shave more yardage off. And I had pines, but you know, on the hill between he and I. So I thought, I'll, you know, get down here a little further. So I took off down there, and I made it about probably 70 or 80 yards, and I come out of the pines, and no, I didn't see him. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I bumped another deer, and that startled him, and he moved off, or if he just, you know, I mean, he only had to take maybe 4 or 5 steps, and he'd have been into a pine pocket. Maybe he just walked in and laid down. I don't know. I don't think that me bumping a buck that far away would have sent him running very far. Old bucks like that, usually they don't take off running out, you know, unless they know they're in trouble. And he wouldn't have known even if I'd have bumped another buck. My guess is, even if I bumped another one, he just maybe walked up into the pines and just stood there, or he just walked up there and bedded down. So I sat there and watched for a little while. Got pounded with rain. Now I'm going to buzz back to camp and have something to eat, and then I'll probably get back out here. And I don't think he'll get up until right before dark, but I'm going to try and set up. Probably I need to get closer than that. There's one ledge at about 500 yards. It's a long ways, and then there's another one I could set up on that might put me at about 250, but I wouldn't be able to see very much Side Hill from there, so I have to decide what I feel confident with. And man, I hope I see him. I hope I get a crack at him. He's a slug. He's every, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe he's every inch of 190, you know, 4-point. He's a heavy dude too. So I'm excited. We'll see. Exciting morning, I guess. I wish I'd have got a shot or got him. Alright, morning, day 4. We set up on a rock about, just across the canyon from that buck. It might have been about 450 from where I saw him, 480. He just didn't show himself, so I'm going back in this morning. Hopefully he shows himself. He's a tough one. He just doesn't move very much. He lives in that really small area. Just isn't moving a lot. I don't know. He must just not feed very much at all in a 24-hour period, and most of it's at night. So just gonna have to keep at it. This morning's the last morning. Then we go home, and then I'll probably pack in for 3 days next week and give it a try. Hopefully this morning's the magic. Well, that does it for this hunt. It's late morning, day number 6, day number 4 of the rifle hunt. Went back down there where I'd seen him yesterday morning, and I just didn't see him. Saw a few bucks, and I think a doe or two. Just didn't see him. So it's kind of tough, man, because I know he's right there, and it's so frustrating knowing that he's right there within a few hundred yards, maybe 100 or 200 yards, and I just can't see him. You know, there's enough timber that, and then he isn't moving a lot, I don't think, and I don't know, it's frustrating. It's hard to leave, but my butt's tired. I'm ready to go home and have a 3-day rest, and then I'll come back in and give it another 3 days. You know, so I'd like to, I I thought, well, it'd be nice to stay one more day, but nah, I want to rest, and you know, another day doesn't mean that he would show himself, and my legs are tired, I'm tired, so the wife's home at sick, so I ought to get home and help her around the house and getting the kids places and stuff. So anyway, that's it. So maybe you'll have to catch me getting him on the next webcast. I don't know. Jared got one, and I seen the big bucks, you know, that I knew were here, most of them, and so it was a good time. You know, it was a good time, a good hunt. I can't complain about that. Getting the buck, the one buck you come for, it's hard. It just is. So, you know, especially when you're hunting an old buck, you know, that knows how to play the game. They don't move a lot most of the time, and just, you know, it's, I guess, what makes it a challenge. If they were easy, if they just stood out there all the time, I guess it wouldn't be all that much fun. It'd be like shooting rocks. So, alright, I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed seeing the bucks I showed you.